I got through Act 1 in 10 minutes. For perspective, guys, this is day 3 of trying to beat the game with Defect, and I'm not even trying to do anything stupid crazy, but I got a great setup here. I got Lightning Orb, which gives us or Cracked Orb, which gives us Lightning Orb at the beginning. I got membership cards, so all the shops cost half off. I got Orichalcum, which is kind of situational, but I got some great relics. I'm really into this run. Could my setup be better? Yes. Yes, it can be. But better than nothing. I'm gonna just defend on this guy. Yeah. I would have actually benefited from that. Okay, so Cracked Orb. Let's just start with Lightning Orb. Fantastic. Half off all products. 6 block if I don't gain any block from this at any point this turn or in the turn without block. Sorry. So if I have 0 block, I get 6. At the start of boss combats, I get 25 HP. Fantastic. At the start of each combat, I have an additional energy, which is great, and it will be even greater later in the game when I have certain cards. Every 3 skills you play in a single turn deal 5 damage to all enemies, and every 2 turns gain 1 orb slot. The orbs I have right now are Lightning, which does 3 damage passively to a random enemy, and Evoke, which is 8 damage to a random enemy, and Dark, which is it has no passive ability outside of the fact that it just gains 6 power at the end of each turn, and then when you evoke it, eventually it does that much damage equal to how many turns, times 6. It's really good. So for this guy, he's going to do nothing first turn. I'm going to set up a Lightning Orb just so we can start doing some passives, and then I'll go in for some hot damage. Beam Sail to make you vulnerable, and then I'll go in to do some more damage. I got Buffer as one of the first offers I got from Niao, the whale guy, as a blessing. Prevent damage from the next time you would lose HP. So, like, an attack like that's about to do 27 damage to me, it's basically going to be doing nothing, since it's one hit. So I'm going to use Cool-Headed first, just so I can get a Frost token. I don't like that, because I don't have really anything otherwise. I'm going to use this. That way I don't take 27 damage. And what Frost does is it gives me 2 block at the end of my turn. And if I evoke it, I gain 5 instead. Yes, I had a 0-cost card, but it's only like 2 damage. He's dead. Dual cast this. Darkness is really powerful. Doom and Gloom. Whoa, something just... I think it was a leaf that hit my window, sorry. I'm going to get Turbo Plus. Turbo Plus is amazing. Outright, just fantastic. I don't really have the greatest setup here. I guess I'll just do this. I guess 11 damage is pretty solid, so I'll do that. I really should have hit a different guy, but that's on me. At least I only take like 4 damage, so it's not a big deal. Definitely use that, hit all of them for a little bit of chip damage, and I only have enough to do 1 more attack. I think I'm going to use this turn and simply go for a block on this, just because I killed the bird. Nice! Vulnerable. I don't really need to use this. I have no reason to. Yeah, I just got a bunch of defensive crap. Void is kind of a bad card. It's a status card. Whenever you would draw, if this card is drawn, you lose 1 energy. The voids get added into your deck, I believe, or your discard pile. But in return, you get 3 energy for that turn to use, which is really good. I I'm just gonna use this for the fudge of it. I have nothing else I could really do here. Yeah, because lightning damage gets around that guy's debuff. I want to get that card. I'm going to get recursion. Or, sorry, that potion. I want to get that potion. I don't need artifact potion. I'd rather have duplication potion. My potions, by the way, are duplication potion, fear potion, which is really solid, and essence of darkness, which is going to be extremely powerful in this run. Where the hell did the map go there? Nice. Okay, so we got some fun guys. I'm gonna do darkness first, plus zap. I'm not gonna do that. My instinct was to go into using defend, but if I use defend, I don't get the benefit of orichalcum, and orichalcum gives me 6 rather than 5. I'll deal that to you. And the best part of it, orichalcum triggers before frost, so if you do have any frost, you essentially get your orichalcum, which is 6, in addition to the frost right after. So, it's super good. Let's see here. 14 damage. Well, 11 damage is no small feat, so I'm gonna go for that. That sounded derpy. I'll do 12 damage to one of you guys, and that copies it exactly, so that's pretty nice. Sure, I'm just gonna do this because I forgot I had that card that does damage when I do skills. Alright, no damage is gonna be dealt to me this turn, so I'm just gonna make you vulnerable and go in for a bunch of strike damage on you. As well as a pinch of lightning damage. Just to top it off slightly. Wow. I'm getting chonked. Okay. I was about to say, boy, I wish I had a card that lets me, or enough energy to let me use this, and then Turbo was like, I got you, bro. I got you. Man, I would love to use my darkness right now, and I technically could with the potions, but I really don't want to waste that potion. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna kill you right now anyway, so not really a big deal. I'll just use that. Vulnerable and recursion. You don't die, but this will finish you off. Bye, Mystic. Oh, Bullseye. Look, Streamline Plus, I love that card, but Bullseye is, for this build, is just the bee's knees. It's cringy to say that, but it's that good. Oh. So I'm going to take it, because if I do struggle with this fight, I could just reset and I could leave the fight. Because the save is always at the beginning of your choice. And by choice, I mean on the map itself, not the choice here. So I'm going to fight you bitches, because I'm not losing 255 gold. Darkness to start that prep, and then I'm going to go into killing you guys very slowly and painfully. I know that sounds dark, but I've been here for a long time, guys. I am very tired and a little cranky. So, definitely doing that. Killing that little guy. The little guy does multi-hit attacks. I want to say the guy in the back, Bear, does a lot of debuffs on you. So keep that in mind. As you can see, I have Dexterity minus, which gives me less defense. Very painful, but I think we can manage. So they're going to do 19 damage to me. I'm going to do this. It hit the guy in the back. I do get 8 shield, so I'm going to take 11 damage. Not the best setup, but on the other hand, I could at least set up lightning, deal a little bit of damage to one of you guys. I'll do it to you because he has a shield. And I'll use buffer so I don't take... Fuck. Okay, wait, hold on. So I do get that shield too, so I'm gonna take 10 damage. What's next on the map? Another question mark, I think, because I'm on the last circle space. I might use this just so I could get that extra 3 defense. I didn't think that through. Whoops. Actually, Jesus, okay. Oh, lightning. Nice. So now enemies... I get to apply 1 week to all enemies at the start of combat. Sure, I have 12 HP, but at the very least I got Hologram Plus for that. And this one, there's no bad thing. I'm going to go for the most. I lost. Damn, that would have been awesome if I could have won that. But we got 2 merchants back-to-back plus a campfire. I have the membership card, so that means everything is half off. I'm getting melt. Oh, we got some options. We got a lot of good options here, folks. First and foremost, I think I'm going to go with this. Because you get to pick a bunch of cards for little to no cost. Especially with the membership card. As good as this sounds, should I go for it? I'm gonna go with biased cognition. No, I wasn't done. Thank God I could do that. Oh my God, that's my heart sunk for a minute. I definitely want to get Bag of Preparation. And I want to get Melter. I haven't seen this in a long time. It burns through an enemy's block and deals 10 damage. It's really good. Now, one thing I should mention, the damage is done before the block is melted, so either way, that's still really good. And I have no reason not to do that. Thank you, my friend. And I'm resting. There's no hesitation there. Let's see what I can get with 44. We could get Doom and Gloom again. I already have that card, though. I don't really need 2 Doom and Glooms. Sunder sucks. Charged Battery is probably the best here. Oh, Reinforced Armor. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, we're good. I know we already have a lot of cards in this deck, but trust me, you're gonna want a lot of cards in this deck. Damn, dude, another defensive card? Hell to the yes. I'm gonna go with the combat. So with Bag of Preparation, we start with 2 additional cards at the start of combat. So that's really nice. I'm gonna start setting up a Darkness. I'm gonna hit you with Lightning, which deals a lot of damage. It does not trigger your stupid shield gimmick. And I can't use Buffer, so that's 15 damage. I get no Frost either. Oh. Whatever. I kind of did it to myself, so it's not a big deal. Hologram gives me 5 block. In addition to that, it lets me get a card from a discard pile of my choosing. I have darkness in the front, so this could be... I have dual cast in my discard pile. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Dual cast. Cast darkness on you for 24. I'll do darkness to get my darkness back. And it's like nothing even happened. You're dead. Ooh. For every 3 cards in your draw pile? Hell yes! Look, now I just need multicast and we are good. Now that's some options. We have 100 gold. I have consume available for 17, which we lose an orb slot, but remember, we have the gimmick, that one relic that lets us gain an orb slot every 2 turns. So this is basically a freebie. Yes, it costs 2. Upgraded, it just costs 2, but it's really solid. I don't really care for that. I can't even afford it. Jesus, that's like 300 gold for that. When you use a potion, heal 5 HP. Pretty good. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, gain 6 block. No thanks. Upgrade all cards for this combat. Exhaust. Look, that's really good. As much as I should go for Claw and Consume, I think I'm going to go with Hypothesis. In the long run, that could be really fucking fun. I'm going with a question mark. Well, could be worse. Gonna use hologram, do another 8 damage to you, plus set that up another time. I'm gonna use this to give myself some focus. So in return of losing, or being biased, which is lose 1 focus every turn, I start with 4 focus, which means all the energy, benefits from both passive and evoke for your orbs are increased by that amount. Damn, we got some... Basically nothing changed. So this is basically a free card now. Well, it's always been, but... 22 damage is a lot. 22 damage is way too much. So I might use this just so we can get a frost. 22 damage. What do I get next? Normal combat. We got a really bad luck on this second hand. Now I do have duplication or dupe potion, which gives us a good chunk of the ability to use the card twice. But do I really want to waste that? Alright, I think I'm gonna use Beam Sweep, hope for draw 0 cost card. I didn't. I got Hypothesis, but it's a 3 cost card. Upgrades everything in your deck. Gambler Brew. Go for the eyes, lightning ball or ball lightning, cold snap. I'll go for the eyes. Okay, we got some stuff. First off, I'm going to use this. Yeah. Upgrade everything in your deck. It exhausts, but yeah, no, that's so good. That is too good. That is bonkers. You're gonna... Yeah, so I might as well save, do this. Fingers crossed. Hit the first guy. Oh, you son of a pickle. RNG. You suck. I can't use it. No, thank you. Don't like any of those. I'm gonna rest. I really should upgrade cards, but I'm gonna rest. And we get 25 more HP from this, so we're at full health for this fight. I think that's really good. So, the fight's gonna start with doing nothing. I'm gonna basically do the same here. I'm gonna do something, but, shit, guess I'll use Turbo. Set that up for the future. Deal some chip damage. This to do some lightning, and this to dual cast my lightning orb on you. That also does additional damage because that was a skill. And might as well use that to start up the guy. Yeah, I got to use this. I think I'm going to use the darkness potions, so I can start setting up darkness more effectively. I don't think they took anything really of note, so I'm not too pissed off there. This will give me 3 additional energy. I don't really need that, honestly. All the cards here are pretty inexpensive. What do I have in my discard pile I could grab with dark hologram? Turbo. God, I just need multicast. If I could get myself multicast, bam, I could just obliterate everything in my path. You're about to gain shield, which could be kind of annoying. I'll get recursion because it's free. Do that to you to just get rid of your gimmick and then go in with that. In my turn. I was hoping for Melter here. Oh wait, cold-headed. Ah. Trigger a passive ability of all darkness orbs. Yeah. $15 damage plus artifact? Sure. Come on, man. You don't need to keep gaining shields. Don't be Melter. If that was Melt, I would have been like, you bastard. Okay. Definitely. Apply weak so he deals a chunk less damage. I'm going to do this. I got Melt, which is, I guess, pretty relevant. I'll use that. That's a lot of damage, but I have no real choice. Where's the ice first? Oh my god, I gained a fucking thing. Okay. This is actually now pretty bad. Oh no. Oh, that's 32, 26 damage, and I get no shields? Oh, I gotta defend. I gotta defend. This is bad. I'm now getting negative focus. Fingers crossed next turn I get something for dual cast. Well, doesn't matter, you'd lose. Okay, that could have ended badly. That was a bad show of some cards, but whatever. I got Fission, Bias, Cognition. We already know what that does. I'm going to go with Seek, because if we get it in our hand, that's basically just a free card. Double the effectiveness of potions. That would have been nice for the different other card. Future card rewards have 2 less cards to choose from. I got basically all the stuff I want. This gives us an extra energy at the start. That's what I'm going to go with. The twins. Okay. Not the best, not the worst, though. Definitely not the worst. I'm going to go... Ooh, that's a tough quick. That's a yes on that way. I don't know if I want to set it up that early. I don't really have a reason to, so I'm going to hold off on that. Okay, why are you guys giving these people that much damage output? I'm already at half my HP because of this crap. That's nonsense. Alright, so we gotta kill that guy, like, this turn, which is pretty doable with my setup. Yeah. Otherwise, they revive, and it's just a bunch of bullshit from there. Rebound. If I could only get one card. Okay, upgrade 2 attacks. The only attacks I would want upgraded, if anything, would be probably the Claw. And like Melter and stuff, but it's a random chance. One second. Alright, we're fine. I want liquid memories. I don't really need the whetstone. I don't really need the cauldron at all. I guess I'll remove a card just so we can start thinning out my deck a bit. It has a lot of cards, but trust me, it's fine. And I'll immediately replace that with a claw. We're good. Duplicate a card in my deck? Sure. I don't need to up that, so the card I would want upgraded is something we don't even have, unfortunately, but... What to upgrade is actually a good question. Probably Hologram, just because that's a genuinely good card for setup. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna use Seek. I'm gonna get Hypothesis. Upgrade everything. So, we're doing well there. Damn, we did all that in one turn. Could be better, but still really solid. On top of that... Bye. I'll go Stack Plus. Just, that's a really nice defensive option with a deck like mine that has a... Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not a fan of this. I am not a fan of this setup. This fight is going to be a pain in the ass. So, okay, that one doesn't have spikes. The red one in the far back, that one has spikes, which could be kind of painful. The first two... I should have used that first, huh? Mistakes were made. Okay. I can't use that. Well, nothing's gonna happen this turn anyway. I'm gonna reset this fight. Because I don't like how I lost half my HP to just a bunch of random shit. 5 spike damage is too much. I don't know why that thing is capable of just absolute dog shit. I mean, sure, I'll just freely be able to kill 2 of them in one turn. That's good. Seek, I'm gonna get lightning, or zap, sorry. Because that way it sets me up to use dual casts. Thank Christ, that was the one that it chose. Terrible fight. Terrible fight. Gain 13 block, retain your hand this turn? Nah. It sounds good, it's just not worth it. I need to heal. We have Hypothesis for whatever, so it's... I don't really need to worry about upgrading cards. Okay. This is the Transcend. It's a kind of a unique enemy that you have 5 turns to either survive or kill it. And each time you deal 1 damage to it, or just any amount of damage, it will be doing that much less damage to you. There's a trophy that I already got where the goal is to beat this thing within the 5 turns. When it explodes, it does no damage to you. You just want to kill it as fast, or just defend yourself, basically. So in this case, I'm just going to use this. I have no reason to not to attack it. 40 damage. Oh, Christ. And of course, the game decides just to give me a bunch of doo-doo. Okay. It's not every day I see Seek in my discard pile. I'm just trying to survive. I'm not gonna go for the trophy. It's a lost cause, really. And on its 5th turn, it just... Explosive Potion. Fitting. Oh, nice. Genetic Algorithm. Gain 1 block, permanently increase this card's block by 3. And that is a permanent buff for the rest of the card's duration. Now, which way do we go? We're going to have to skip... Oh, actually, we only have one way to go. I have to skip this. If I don't, I get a curse, and I just don't want to deal with curses. That has screwed me in the past. I'll go with Consume. This is good, and this is really good, but I just Consume. Which is a weird way to say that. Yeah, I'll go with the combat. I should have went with the other option. I will definitely do consume. So now that permanently gives me 3 focus, which makes all my stuff that much stronger. And I will just use a defend. Yes, I have Orichalcum, but the defend does 8 rather than the other number I can't remember the word for. I'm being goofy. Okay. And actually forgetful. That's not good. What to seek? What to seek? I'm gonna go with Claw and this. Damn, that was a brilliant just setup. Oh, actually, yeah, we got a branching path. Okay, yeah, because I need to rest. Oh, I could taste victory. You pineapple brain little tart? I don't know. Nice. Okay. I have 4. I could really... I'm going to start setting this up because that we need for sure for the boss. So, I want to do that. We'll do Sweeping Beam, hope for draw a good card. I'll gladly take that. Hold on, wait. I thought that was till the end of turn. Is it just in general? Start each combat with 3 thorns. Oh, okay, it's permanent. I didn't... For some reason, I forgot that's a thing. Okay. Definitely using that to get our focus back up to 4. The guy that was about to do damage to us died. Okay. Not ideal. So that guy's probably going to revive, which really sucks, but I don't really have much of an option. I guess I'll hit you with that and then go for that. I get... Okay, so one is dead. The other one revives. I'm definitely using this because I definitely need the energy. And that's it. GG. Can we please get the card I want before the boss? Okay? Multicast is literally the only other card I want. And of course I can't get it. We made it this far though. 44 minutes. Oh my god. I didn't think it was that long, guys. Sorry. Sorry, that's what she said. I'll go with the rebound. At the very least, we have a way to get some cards back. I'm gonna risk it. I will see you guys in the next video. This video is 45 minutes long, which is totally fine with me because, I mean, a long video is good once in a while. I'll see you guys in the next one.